Yeah, I'm trying to post. This is going bad. Okay. Like a hurry on. It's not down.
Hey, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for gathering this Saturday evening. I'm really thankful to all of you that you gave me the opportunity to come and speak. So, do you know this picture? Yes. Giriraj Govardhan ki. Yeah. So now I had chosen this special topic to take you to near Giriraj Govardhan. There's a special reason to it because I like it and he's one of my favorite. And I love to spend time while doing parikrama to him. So because tomorrow onwards we are hitting festivals for next 3-4 months. Yeah. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. Tomorrow is the first day of Jhulan Yatra, swing festival. Then it will lead up to next 5 days till Ram Jayanti. Then there is a break for a week or 5 days. Then we're gonna hit to Janmashtami. Then after a couple of weeks, Radhastami, and then Kartik starts for 30 days. And in between Kartik, we have so many other festivals. Gopashtami, Deepavali, Govardhan Puja, Bahula Ashtami, many other, Gopashtami, there are many other. It's going that. So this season is the festival season for all the spiritual practitioner. Okay. So before we hit into that, I have chosen a Canto 10 Srimad Bhagavatam, the worship of Govardhan Hill. This is a very special topic. I will read and I will explain what is a takeaway for all of us in our life. So before we do that, there are two prayers which I like to do that, but I want to show you on the screen so you can also read it. Okay. So you can say after me, Namaste Giridhajaya. Namaste Giridhajaya. Vardhana Namine. Vardhana Namine. Shiksha Kalesha Nashaya. Shiksha Kalesha Nashaya. Nandadayane. Girirajaya. Vardhana Namine. Shiksha Nashaya. Nandadayane. Girirajaya. Vardhana Namine. Nashaya the translation for you, what we actually meant. This is a prayer which is offered to Giriraj Maharaj, and there will be another prayer which will be offered none other than Srimati Radharani by Singh Giri Govardhan. Okay, in chapter number 21, canto 10. So, but let's see what is the translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the king of mountains, whose name is Govardhan. He destroys unlimited miseries and bestows the highest bliss. Okay. And other one I can chant, you can just only see on the screen. Okay. Hantaya adari rabala parita sevariyo Yadaram Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramodaha Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayo Tarihorya Paniya Suyaga Sakandar Kandamule. So here, this verse is spoken by Srimati Radharani to her dear Sakhis, to all the friends who were there. They were telling the reality who actually Govardhan is and how he is serving Lord Shri Krishna. Govardhan is playing the role of two personalities. Do you know that? As a devotee and as Krishna himself. Very focus here. It's okay. It's okay. Focus here. One as a devotee, how he's serving Krishna Balaram in the form of mountain, and how this mountain is none other than Lord Shri Krishna himself. Okay, so let's see what is the translation Srimati Radharani is saying. Of all the devotees, this Govardhan hill is the best because this is Haridas Varyo. Haridas Varyo means the best of all the devotees. But this is not only addressed to him, it's been addressed to other personalities also, such as Yudhishthir Maharaj, Uddhavji, Naradji, and Govardhanji. Okay? Oh, my friends, this hill supplies Krishna and Balram along with their cows and cowherd friends with all kinds of necessities, water for drinking, very soft grass, caves, fruits, flowers, and vegetable. In this way, the hill offers respect to the Lord, being touched by the lotus feet of Krishna and Balaram. Govardhan Hill appears very jubilant. They describe his service to the Lord, and his service includes service to the Lord's devotees. Go Gadyoho. The cows and the people associated with the cows, namely the cowherd men and women, the cowherd boys and the younger gopis. Srila Prabhupada comments in the Krishna book that Govardhan Hill knew how to please the Lord by pleasing the Lord's beloved associates. So we also learn from Govardhan Hill how to serve the devotees, and we pray to Govardhan Hill that he may enliven us and enlighten us in the service of the devotee. Okay, so here is the chapter. Are you okay with black and white, or should I do other way around? It's good. Otherwise, if I do other one, it will stress to your eyes too much. So if you want to check, this is good. You can see. You know, it's too bright. It's too bright. This is good, yeah? Yes, good. Yeah, so the focus is here. So here, what is happening here? Krishna, with his pastimes, he doesn't even do one activity, he hits many targets. With one arrow, he shoots many targets. That is quality. First, he is attracting with his Leela to all other conditioned soul. And by doing that, there's so many lessons are there. And what are those lessons? We will come through as we go through with this part time. Okay? So here, text number 1, Sukdev Goswami said, while staying in that very place with his brother Baladev, means it's talking about Krishna's house, Nandagram. Okay? Because he's there. Lord Krishna happened to see the cowherd man busily arranging for a sacrifice to Indra. So one day, Krishna and Balram, they just woke up early in the morning. Usually kids don't wake up that early. But that day they woke up because All the parents know as soon as the kids are sleeping, this is the best time for them to do the household duty because all the storms are sleeping. Okay, so they were also sleeping so nicely, but suddenly Krishna is the knower of everything. He got up early in the morning and he's saying, I've never seen that much hustles and bustles around my house. So, what is happening? Is there something special? Because he has never seen so many people taking the bamboos and festivals in and out, back and forth. Something is going on. He knows everything, but being as a child, he's very curious. Now he will approach his father and see what he says. Being the omniscient soul, the Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna already understood the situation, yet he still humbly inquired from the elders, headed by his father Nanda Maharaj. What does Krishna says? My dear father, kindly explain to me what this great endeavor of yours is all about. What are you doing? There's so much things going on. What is it meant to accomplish? Is this a ritual sacrifice? Then for whose satisfaction is it intended? And by what means is it going to be executed? So many questions in one shot. That's what kids do. Parents know all these things. They ask so many questions. And while asking the question, what they do? They run away. They don't hear the answers. They only went to there for asking questions. But Krishna is right there. He's asking so many questions because, as I said, he hits many targets. So his another target is because he's dealing with his pure devotees. And somewhere his devotees' attentions are diverted to demigod worship. And one of the personality is here, Lord Indra, because there is a custom during this period. What they do, they worship very opulently to Lord Indra and request him, please give us the rain. Why? Because we are farmers, we are agriculturists, and we have land. And the farmer knows the value of the rains. Okay? Because as the rain will come, their crops will grow, they will have good grains, they can sell in the market, and they can enjoy the rest of the day. Yes, we know during April and March, what happens? Vaishakhi, harvest, cropping is there. Yes, farmers are happy if the crops are gone very good. So here they are doing for years, generations after generations after generation. But Krishna is going to break this myth, this illusion that Indra is doing, because Indra himself is a demigod and is completely dependent upon the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna. So now he has come here to teach Indra who is the real daddy, means who is the real father and who is the real enjoyer. And it's a good fun to hear this Krishna Katha. Okay. Please tell me about it. Oh, Father, I have a great desire to know, and I'm ready to hear in good faith. Certainly, no secrets are to be kept by saintly personalities who sees all others as equal to themselves, who have no conception of mine or another's, and who do not consider who is a friend, who is an enemy, and who is neutral. Because he knows his father very well. He's such a saintly Vaishnava. He's a pure-hearted. Krishna will not choose any Tom, Dick, and Harry to be his parents, or to be his friends, or to be his boyfriends or girlfriends. No, he has special category because they all are completely transcendentalists. They are completely above the mode of material nature. They have no envy, no hatred, no anything in their heart. If we have all those things, please listen to this very carefully. Hopefully, at the end of the lecture, something will go away from your heart. One who is neutral may be avoided like an enemy, but a friend should be considered like one's own son. Can you believe it? A 5-year-old boy is talking such a big philosophy here. When people in this world perform activities, sometimes they understand what they are doing and something they don't. Those who know what they are doing achieve success in their work, whereas ignorant people do not. Have you ever done any activity which you know you are not supposed to do? Or sometimes you are just driving somewhere, then you think, hey, where am I going? You take the car out, then you figure it out where you have to go. This is called ignorant people. Yes? But the intelligent people, he makes the plan first, then he moves the car out because he knows what's his destination. Such being the case, this ritualistic endeavor of yours should be clearly explained to me. Is it ceremony based on scriptural injunction or simply a custom of ordinary society? Okay, so here is a lesson to learn for all of us. What is that lesson? A boy, little boy, who is a supreme personality of Godhead, is taking a role of an ignorant child. He's asking such an intelligent question to his father that, Father, the ritual, the activities are doing, is it scriptural or it is being authorized? Have you ever asked this question ever to our family person, to our elders? Let me, I think last time I give you the indication or this answer, but still I want to exercise with you. Want to see whether still you remember these things or not. Okay. On the day of Diwali, which we are going to meet now very soon in a couple of months, whom do we worship on that day? Goddess Lakshmi, very nice, good answer. And who else? Ganeshji, very good answer. Yes, everybody is agree with that. Sure, but what this is festival meant for? Lord Rama, when he came from Ayodhya, on that occasion, the whole Ayodhya was lit up with a lamp. So why are we celebrating Ganesh and Lakshmi? Did we ever ask this question to our parents? No, we are doing generation after generation after generation after generation. Because anything spiritual, what we say it's so-called spiritual in our family, there must be some result. What do we get at the end of the day? No, nothing. So here Lord is saying, ask anybody who's doing sun, whatever rituals you are doing, is it being authorized by the scripture or not? What is the benefit? What we gonna achieve it? If you're doing IT, if you're doing doctorate, if you're doing architect, you're studying something, you must have a goal in your mind. After 4 years, I'm going to achieve so and so degree. Yes? Is it true or not? But if you keep studying, and you don't know what you're going to get at the end of the day, so why are you wasting your time? Hard at night, I mean, day and night, you're studying, making assignment, giving exams. What for? And at the end of the day, you don't know what you're going to get. That's what the Lord is asking. So any activity, any rituals are, there must be a purpose to it. So Lord is correcting all of us by using his father here through the 20 scriptures. Nanda Maharaj replied, the great Lord Indra is the controller of the rain. No wonder. He is the demigod and he's been appointed as a rain in charge. The clouds are his personal representatives, and they directly provide rainwater, which gives happiness and sustains to all the creatures. Is it true or not? We can see in the rainy season, the plants are happy, they are green, lands are okay. Everything looks very soothing after so much heat. Even the creatures, those who are staying outside, birds, small creatures, everything, they become so happy because they have enough water to drink. Not only we, my dear son, but also many other men worship him, the Lord and the master of the rain-giving clouds. We offer him grain and other paraphernalia of worship produced through his own discharge in the form of rain. So he gave the answer why we do that, because we need rain. And by doing that rain, we get the good crops. By accepting the remnants of sacrifice performed to Indra, people sustain their lives and accomplish the threefold aims of religiosity, economic development, and self gratification. Thus, Lord Indra is the agent responsible for the fruitive success for industrious people. Now, you see, whenever there is a big festival happens, especially if you have come from India, the festival doesn't last for a day. It goes for 2, 3, 4 days. Is it true or not? Like a Holi, Deepavali, it doesn't start the day it's supposed to start. It starts a week before. Okay, people, those who are not very good to do in their income, they set up something on the street. They start selling candles, diyas, some sweets, some decoration stuff. So these festivals are source of income for them. Is it true or not? Like Holi is there, any other festivals are there because some lower people, those who are not good in their income, They do all those things. And that's like, you see the balloon. People come and they sell the balloon, some toys, something, they do it. So this type of failure, it gives what? Economic development. And what they do after that? Self-gratification by any means, by eating, buying new clothes, paying off their bills and rents. They survive by that. So he is putting some more genuine arguments in front of Lord Shri Krishna. This religious principle is based on sound tradition. Anyone who rejects it out of lust, enmity, fear, and greed will certainly fail to achieve good fortune. So means that something is going on for years and years and years and years. Sometime we have been implanted with some information, that generations, especially when we hear from our seniors like parent, grandparent, oh, you should carry on this ceremony. If you don't do that, then each devta will be unhappy and they will take you away all your wealth, all your properties, everything, and you will be ruined. I was being told by my mother-in-law, and I'm telling you, and you also tell ahead. And customs is coming down in such a way. Sukdev Goswami said, well, Lord, which is text number 12. Sukdev Goswami said, when Lord Keshava heard the statement of his father Nanda and other senior residents of Raja, he addressed his fathers as follows to arouse anger in Lord Indra. Now he's going to play his card. Krishna is going to play his card here. Lord Krishna said, it is by force of karma. Now he's talking about the karma. He's saying, if a living entity has earned some good or bad karma, that demigods has nothing to do with it. Because they will only gain what they have sowed in their previous life or previous to previous life. Demigods are only there to hand over the result of individuals' karma. So why to worship such a demigod if they themselves are under the karma? Because they get their post because they did something pious, and when that pious activity will be finished, they themselves will be taken out from the job, from the post. Then what is the question to worship such a temporary person? So that was Krishna gonna make the point here. And it is by karma alone that he meets his destruction, his happiness, distress, fear, and sense of security all arises as the effect of karma. So now Krishna has to shift the consciousness from demigod worship to the supreme personality of Godhead on himself. But he will not do immediately. He is stepping slowly. He's saying, no, karma is more powerful than the demigods. Karma is the superior than demigods. Even if there is some supreme controller who awards all the results of their activity, he must also depend upon our performance engaging in activity. Means if a jiva will not perform the activity, then how come the demigods can give the result? Means demigods are also bound on the activities of the jiva. They cannot give anybody anything without their activity. So that means the person who is giving and the person who is receiving, they both are dependent upon each other. Until unless he will not do any activity, how other person can give? And he has to wait until he has done something. So Lord is playing with the words here from many angles. He's trying to take this illusion out that demigod worship is not good. After all, there is no question of being the bestower of fruitive results unless fruitive activities have actually been performed. Now, 15. Living beings in this world are forced to experience the consequences of their own particular previous work. Since Lord Indra cannot in any way change the destiny of human being. So, point to be noted. It's not just only addressed to Lord Indra, it's all the demigods. The demigods have no power to change anyone's destiny because the human is changing their destiny according to their own karma, which is born of their own nature. And why should people worship him? Krishna is asking that what's the point of worshipping Lord Indra? It has nothing to do with the karma. Whether you worship him or not worship him, the result of your karma, it has to come to you by any means. 16. Every individual is under the control of his own conditioned nature, and thus he must follow that nature. This entire universe with all its demigods, demons, and human beings is based on the conditioned nature of the living entity. You believe this? Have you felt it? Yes? Have you gone through this or not? We have our individual natures or not. So whatever the dish you like, Prabhu, it's not that I also has to like this. I have my own nature. I like something else. And does that not mean what I like, I should come and force you to eat it? Sometimes we have been done like this. Yes? You go to people's house, they just stuff us in the plate. Eat, Prabhuji, eat, Prabhuji, eat, Prabhuji. I mean, I'm not homeless, you know, and I'm not hungry. I live in the temple and I get sufficient food. And it's not that I'm starving. I can only eat the stomach, the pouch you have, that size I also have. You know, in Hindi we say, it's a pet, not a kid. You know, like in a cave, in agriculture, you can go and throw anything as much as you can throw. But it's my pet, not kid. Because it is karma that causes, I think we have read. Yes? No? 17 we read or not? Yeah. Because it is karma that causes the conditioned living entity to accept and then give up different high and low grade material bodies. This karma is his enemy, friend, and neutral witness, his spiritual master and controlling Lord. Therefore, one should seriously worship work itself. See, Lord is how changing. And later on, he will change. Work itself is not good. You have to worship Krishna. Because because billions and billions of years of habit, it cannot be just changed 180 degrees Celsius. It has to a gradual progress. So Lord is shifting the consciousness from here to his side, but gradually. Now he is glorifying himself, what which normally Indians say work is worship. By seeing this, they say work is worship. If you see work is worship, then donkey is a great worshipper. Because no one works like him. Okay? But work is worship, or what type of work should be worship? When it's relation to Krishna, that work is being worshipped. Okay? Therefore, one should seriously worship work itself. A person should remain in the position corresponding to his nature and should perform his own duty. Indeed, that by which we may live nicely and really our worshipful deity. And 19, if one thing is actually sustaining our life, but we take shelter of something else, how can we achieve any real benefit? There's another question because there's a back and forth. Questions are going on between father and son. We would be like an unfaithful woman who can never achieve any actual benefit by consorting with her partner. Here, Krishna is saying, instead of worshipping Krishna, you worship your work because your work is taking care of you. And you people are acting like a prostitute, like an unfaithful woman. She doesn't love the husband, she loves her partner. Krishna is using such a strong word here. The Brahmanas maintain his life by studying and teaching the Vedas. The member of the royal order, which are called Kshatriyas, by protecting the earth, the Vaishya by trade, and the Sudra by serving the higher twice born classes, which Lord is mentioning here. Who has to do what? Now, why this is mentioning here? Because he will come to his own ashram. Father, you know, in which ashram do we belong to? Oh, we belong to Vaishya. So we are like farmers. We are cowherd boys. So whom should we worship? It will come. The occupational duties of the Vaishyas are conceived in 4 divisions. Now he's talking about his ashram, his father's ashram. Farming, commerce, cow protection, and money lending. Out of these, as we are community, are always engaged in cow protection because they are living in the forest and they're completely dependent upon the land and cows. The cause of creation, maintenance, and destruction are the 3 modes of nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. In particular, the mode of passion creates the universe through sexual combination, causes it to become full of variety. 23. Impelled by the material modes of passion, the clouds pour down their rain everywhere. Oh, clouds are also in mode of passion. You never heard that. Is it nice to know this? Because any activity in this material world is being done under mode of passion. And by this rain all the creature gain their sustenance. What has the great Indra to do with this arrangement? Now he's pointing, why you are giving all the credit to Indra? What he has to do? He has been appointed for his job, and he has to do his job. If he's not doing, if he's not going to do that, then I'm going to take him off, get another person to do the job. My dear father, our home is not in the cities, okay, or towns or villages. We forest dwellers. We always live in the forest and on the hills. As we just read the second shloka, which I read, Hantayam Agrirabala, Haridasavaryo. Have you seen that? Did you understand the translation? If you have understood or you remember that translation, you will understand from now onwards what Krishna is pointing to. So he's saying, being forest dwellers, we always live in the forest and on the hills. Therefore, we may sacrifice for the pleasure of the cows, the brahmanas, and Govardhan hill again. So see, Krishna is directly instructing all of us whom to worship and who are actually worthy to be worshipped. Three people are there, okay? Please say, first,
Brahmanas.
cows.
Cows.
Second, the brahmanas. Third,
Govardhan.
there is a very beautiful prayer we offer to the Lord, especially when we worship those who are second initiative. They can tell me what it is here. Namo Brahmane Devaya, Go Brahmane Hitaya Cha, Jagadmitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. What does it mean here? Why? Okay, between the cow and a brahmana, who is to be worshipped the most? First of all, there are three. Now I'll cut it into two. Now I'm asking you to help me to understand whom to worship the first. Why?
Mother.
She's a mother. Mother is also at home. Provide milk and then good. You are there halfway through.
One of the six mothers.
Yeah, one of the six mothers. Okay, this is also good.
That's all baby data that is kinds of cow.
Mother, the whole story I said, don't worship deity devta, and you come to the same conclusion. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. Fan is there, Mataji. Yeah. You can stay on the fan. It will help you. I know it's too hot.
I think the slogan, go in the first.
Go in the first. That's what I'm saying. You gave the answer good, but I want you to understand why cow. You need to know with the tattva. Yes? You said yes, cow. The answer is right, but why the answer is right? You need to understand. Okay, who else? Please volunteer.
That's depend on cow and Krishna likes cows.
Yes, you are 75% there, but why?
Because before he left, he said, protect the cows, protect the cows, protect the cows, you fools.
Okay. It's not that you are there, you did the right thing.
He did say that.
You are 75% okay. Please finish it off your another 25%. You said the right answer. Okay, I'll give you. Okay, don't speculate. If you know, then you say. Don't make up. Making up is not right. It's called mental speculation. And mental speculation has no room in our spiritual life. We need to speak from the Tattva. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Mataji said right. Because the Brahmanas are dependent upon the cows. Because the Brahmana has to sacrifice, what do we need in the sacrifice? The Panchagavya.
Panchamrita.
What is it?
Panchamrita.
What is it? She's not excited. So Panchagavya we need. Brahmana are not be called Brahmana until they do the sacrifice. And the sacrifice is incomplete without the Panchagavya. And Panchagavya is given by the cows. Milk, ghee, urine, cow dung, and yogurt. These things we need. If the cows are not there, what is the value of the Brahmana's existence? Where they're gonna perform the activity? Now you understand the point? Please hold on to it forever. Let many different, which is 26, here we are. Let many different kinds of food be cooked, from sweet rice to vegetable soups. So these are, please, all the ladies and all the gents, Listen carefully. When the Govardhan will come, you know what need to bring or what need to buy. Because here we're gonna worship Govardhan. So you know, Krishna has given all the ingredients and everything, what he likes and what he's asking us to offer to Govardhan. Because we're going to worship the best devotee and the Lord himself. Because he's playing the two roles, as a devotee, as the Lord. Let many different kinds of food be cooked, from sweet rice to vegetable soups, many kinds of fancy cakes, both baked and fried, should be prepared, and all the available milk products should be taken for this sacrifice. Now he has diverted the Indra sacrifices or the pleasure for Indra to the pleasure of Govardhan hill. The Brahmanas who are learned in the Vedic mantras must properly invoke the sacrificial fire. Do we have here Brahmanas? Are we going to do a sacrifice? Do we have here? Yes, no, no, yes.
Eventually.
Eventually. So let that eventually be appeared soon. Then you should feed the priests with nicely prepared food and reward them with cows and other gifts. Please don't bring the cows. You can give something practical here. Okay. After giving the appropriate food to everyone else, means we have to do the food distribution. Whoever all the guests come, they must be fed, including such fallen souls as dogs and dogs eaters. Swa Asmapakacha that we read this morning. You should give grass to the cows and then present your respectful offering to Govardhan hill. After everyone has eaten to his satisfaction, you should all dress and decorate yourself handsomely. Smear your body with sandalwood paste and then circumambulate the cows, the brahmanas, the sacrificial fires and Govardhan hill. This is my idea. And you know whose idea is this? It's my opinion. This opinion is the supreme opinion. There is no other opinion. If you don't know, if you have a doubt, this is our new center, how to worship the Govardhan, how to celebrate the festival. All these details I just spoke, please note it down. And if you forget, open the page, read it again, make it down, and just put it into action for the pleasure of the Lord. Oh, Father, and you may carry it out if it appeals to you. Such a sacrifice will be very dear to the cows, the brahmanas, and Govardhan hill, and also to me. See, he said, if you do so, it will please me. In Canto 11, Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna, he emphasizes to Uddhav and he says, whatever festival you come to know about me, please celebrate it with full enthusiasm and opulently. Means as much as you can afford to do so. So that means never miss any of his festivals, because these festivals are the greatest boost to our spiritual life, and never miss it. You can say, oh no, it is just a jhulan, it is just a govardhan. We will go at the end of the day to make our plates and bring it home back quickly. No, from the beginning till the end. How do you feel in your marriage or your kid's marriage or anyone's marriage, like someone who is very dear to you? If you invite the person to come to your marriage ceremony, he should come from the beginning and go till the end. How do you feel that? Tell me. In your heart, tell me, how do you feel that? Aren't you not that to that person, that this person valued my invitation? I asked him to come for my daughter's, my son's marriage. This person came even though the barat was not there. He came in the beginning and he helped so much, and at the end he's leaving. But how do you feel only when people, like most of us, and I know that, only go when there's half an hour left to go. Just go, give the shagun, show the photo, show our face, make the plate around. How do you feel then? It is just what? Formality. How do you feel that? It's not good. So Krishna is also like the way we like. If we invite someone, we should come in the beginning, like come on time and leave on time. Lord is also one. Please come on the festival on time. How do you like that if you go to your workplace 1 hour late, half an hour late, or 2 hours late? How do you log in your office time on time? How do you do that? Please do try 1 hour, 2 hours late. And you will know what are the consequences, what you have lost. Yes, you will lose the mercy of your boss. Because we want to impress him that we are so punctual and we are so bhakta to you that we come before 5 minutes early. So you can give us appraisal next year. And we also sometimes late, stay for half an hour, 1 hour, even though we're not meant to stay. Because in the contract is 9 to 5. But sometimes he asks you to stay and we are forced to stay. But why not in our spiritual practice? When the programs are happening, kirtans are happening, festivals are happening, we meant to be there on time, punctual. Radharani, Krishna, they notice our login. Oh, he came on time. He's just going on time. Okay? So please. Sukhdev Goswami, which is 31, we are about to finish. Sukhdev Goswami said, Lord Krishna, who is himself powerful time, desired to destroy the false pride of Lord Indra. When Nanda and other senior men of Vrindavan heard Sri Krishna's statement, they accepted his words as proper. Now you tell me, this is a billions and billions and billions of lifetime, like generations after generation, this so-called ritual is coming down. But they love Krishna so much, only just by his one request, my dear father, and see his request. He's not forcing his father. The way, see, we need to learn how to speak the way Krishna makes his statement. My dear father, if it appeals to you right, please accept my opinion. Like, we can believe it, yeah? So, and if the little child is saying with such a beauty, who will not say yes? And everybody, all the senior cowherd men and everybody, without caring for the future consequences, they accepted. Yes, Krishna, whatever you will say, because they are not now. They are ready to please Krishna, not ready to please Indra. Okay. The cowherd community, they did all that Madhusudan had suggested. Who is here? Madhusudan? Krishna. They arranged for the Brahmanas to recite the auspicious Vedic mantra, and using the paraphernalia that had been intended for Indra's sacrifice, they presented offering to Govardhan Hill and the Brahmanas with reverential respect. They also gave grass to the cows, then placed the cows, bulls, and calves in front of them, then circumambulated Govardhan Hill. So that's how it is our parikrama starts. Who has done Govardhan parikrama in their life? How many of you have done? Very less fortunate soul. Please make your visit to Vrindavan, to Govardhan, go and circumambulate. So Krishna started this. It's not that it has come out from any ritual or someone's mental speculation. It is Krishna who has started this show, how to circumambulate. It means whatever what he has cows, bulls, and calves. That's all he has is wealth. A farmer, agriculture, his wealth is not diamond or gold or jewelries. His real wealth are cows, bulls. Yes? Prabhupada says in early times, if you know, like 50 years back, 60 years back, 70 years back, if you go all the way, the marriages nowadays, marriages are being done with other party by seeing how many houses you have, how many cars you have, how much bank balance you have, how much name and fame and followers are there on Instagram. By seeing all these consideration, a person, say yes or not to the marriage. But early, people used to count how many cows and bulls you have. They become wealthy by seeing that. Because cows and bulls, what they do? They give the actual diamond, which are the grains, the milk. The COVID happened. Can you think all these technology industries, they were all shut down and they were punching each other, kicking each other for grains. I was in Australia at that time there. And every second hour, there is a news come with the fighting and punching among the women. Because they know it's a lockdown. So whoever will go first on the shelf, they will bring all the food in the cart and they will go for their family. And other people say, hey, just take only 2 or 3 beer also. No, I took first. I will take first in the punching stocks. But why they're not punching for the iPhone, for the car, for the technology, for the nuts and bolts? No, it is all they're going to take it. But ultimately, when the problem came, they were reliable to the real gold because they were looking for real food to eat. It was not available anywhere because people were buying like anything, order and order and order and order, just because they thought that world is going to end now, just in a week, and they want to, before they die, they just want to feed themselves as much as they can. That was the condition there. Okay. So now 34, as the beautiful ornamented cowherd ladies followed along, riding on wagons, drawn by oxen, they sang the glories of Lord Krishna. So what should we have to do when we are circumambulating Govardhan Hill? Anybody has got the deities here, Govardhan Shila, in our configuration? No?
Shaliko.
Shaligram you have. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So means here, Lord is teaching when we're doing circumambulation of the Govardhan, what should be our mood? What should be our air mood?
Sing glories of God. Krishna.
Yes, not talking nonsense. Talking about this serial, that serial, about that person, this person, stock take, nothing. Only just do it. That's why you see those who are serious devotees who are circumambulating Govardhan, in Govardhan, in Mathura, Vrindavan, what they do? They only chant. They take their beads and they chant Hare because this is one of the glorification of the Lord, Kirtan, because you are chanting the Hare Krishna mantra by circumambulating. If anybody would like to talk, they only talk about the place because some people who are new, when they go with the senior, what they do, Prabhuji, what has happened here? Then the person stops, then he glorifies the Lord. Oh, this place, Indra was punished. Sulbi cow came. This is Govinda Kund. This is Sankarshu Kund. Then he narrates his service to educate the newcomers. So either you glorify in the form of pastime, or either you chant, or either you can take the mridanga, harmonium, do kirtan. You will see if you go in Kartik, all sorts of forms you will see. Either they are walking, or either they are doing dandavat. They are just paying obeisances and obeisances and obeisances. That's how they are. Everybody has their own desire to please the Lord. Okay, so that's what we have to do. And their songs mingled with the Brahmanas chanting of benediction. 35. Krishna then assumed an unprecedented huge form to instill faith in the cowherd man, declaring, I am Govardhan mountain, and he ate the abundant offering. So Krishna, what is did? Is there in the cowherd side, but he also merged in the Govardhan hill. And from there he's ordering, bring me more. What is the Sanskrit word? Anyor. Anyor means you can feed as much as mountains and mountains of rice, sweets, dal, cakes, whatever you have. Krishna still says, I'm still hungry. Because he's in the form of mountain. And no matter how much you feed the mountain, mountain will be hungry. That's why he's always saying, Anyor, Anyor. Or I say in English, give me more, give me more, give me more. That's what he's saying. Together with the people of Raja, the Lord bowed down to this form of Govardhan hill. Okay? Does in effect offering obeisances to himself, then he said, just see how this hill has appeared in person and bestowed mercy upon us. This Govardhan hill, assuming any form he wishes, will kill any residents of the forest who neglect him. Therefore, let us pray our obeisances to him for the safety of ourselves and cows. The members of the cowherd community, having thus been inspired by Lord Vasudeva to properly execute the sacrifice to Govardhan Hill, the cows, the Brahmanas, returned with Lord Krishna to their village, Raja. Govardhan Hill ki jai. Okay, so what did we learn? I want to learn from you now because I spoke for an hour. So, what is the takeaway? What are you taking from this whole thing?
Not to get engaged with everyone's.
Not to engage with the demigods.
Not
Okay, see this Govardhan. This is in front of Govinda Kund. Okay, from there you can see this vision. For materialistic people, it will not attract. It's just stone, man. It's just stones are there, some dirt is there, some dogs are there, cows are there, and blue cows are there, some trees are there, and that's some
Monkeys.
monkeys are there. You know, who are these people? How can you worship this Lord? But we have to trust on the scriptures and on the words of Krishna. Because Vrindavan is so mystical, so mystical. For a materialistic person, it will look material. But for spiritual person, it will look completely spiritual. He is a wish fulfilling. Any desire you have, but I and all our teachers don't recommend to desire anything material. Because whenever we say you pray to Lord only for the spiritual well-being, nothing else. Don't ask for anything else. Because two people come from Delhi, from Agra, many others, they come for their material benefit. Govardhan Hill fulfills everything. But the real Vaishnavas, the real devotee of God, they never ask for anything material. Because if you ask for material means what? You are anchoring yourself again back to this material world. So that's what we don't want. We want to uplift, we want to untie ourselves with that material anchor and we want to go back to Godhead. The more you will desire, the more you are anchoring yourself into this material world. So if you see many great Vaishnavas, they go every year and they circumambulate. Okay? But fortunate enough, in our temple, in our congregation, we do have some people, they have some shilas, and they have been blessed by their spiritual masters to worship in that way. So maybe, hopefully, I'm expecting in the future, some of your spiritual masters may bless you with a Govardhan Shila, then we can have some Govardhan Shila here also in our temple center, and we can do the same thing there. If you have any questions, please you can ask or anything to answer, then I would like to answer you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes,
I have never been there, Prabhu. I saw some YouTube videos and that.
you saw some.
But the entire hill is lifted by Krishna, right?
Entire hill, yes, it will come in the next chapter. So I didn't say that, but it's very nice. So Prabhu is saying is a pastime in the next chapter comes because I'll give a short story in that. Because now the Indra worship has been stopped. Indra forgot who is the real daddy, as I said earlier. Now he will say, I've been worshipped for millions and millions of years, and all these cakes, pastries, pizza, pasta, it was meant for me. But how come this little boy, he's taking everything away from me? So he says so many bad things. And now he says, now this residence has forgotten my worship, I will destroy them. And he does so many. He sent thunderbolts, many clouds, a cloud, this cloud, full of rain and everything. And some people doubt. Look at that, Krishna. We made upset Indra. We should not do it. Because some people have not full faith on Krishna. Or some elderly people says, no, Krishna must have planned for us. Because whenever there is a obstacle, any problem comes in our life, it does not mean that Krishna has not noticed this. He knew what's going to happen in our life. But in that moment, where we take the shelter, he checks us. Because many times what we do, any problems comes in our life, what is this, Krishna? I gave 20 years of donation to your temple. I chanted so many rounds. I brought so many bhoga from outside. Now this problem is there. Then a person is lacking in his faith. Instead of that, deepening his relationship, having trust on the holy name of Krishna. Now, if he's doing, that does not mean that he doesn't know that. He knows about the whole nook and corner of the world, what is happening with whom. So he doesn't know what is happening with his devotees, but we start. That's where Krishna checks the faith. And some people say, don't worry, Krishna is there. That's what Krishna comes in the scene. And how does he do? With his pinky. He just lift the Govardhan hill with his pinky. And this boy, look at his mystic power. This boy, he can't live without eating if he doesn't get anything within 2 hours. He makes whole house upside down. He breaks all the pots and everything. But this boy is standing under that Govardhan hill, lifting with his little pinky with his left hand for 7 days without sleeping, without making any noise. It says that that's how he protects everybody. That's how he protects everybody. He gives shelter, but he wants to see how much you are surrendered to him. Make sense? His relationship is informal, not formal. The problem is, we as a practitioner, what we do, we want Krishna to protect the way we want. But Krishna protects the way he wants you to. Not because he's not your water supplier. Okay? Because what do you want? No, I said a prayer. Please do it. Hurry up. That's what we want. Why? Because we are living in an instant world. Everything is instant. Cash loan, home loan, car loan, instant. There was a time 20 years back, 25 years back. A home loan takes week, months, 2 months to pass on verification and this and that. But now you just make a call, or sometime if you just sign up in the website, sir, you just put a call, they call you back. You know, they just call you back. I was just trying to have the insurance for the car, for the temple car, and I'm just signing up. And I'm still in the process. I haven't finished the code yet. Suddenly I got a call, sir, you just signing up for the loan? How can I come on, man? Let me get the information. You're so instant, ready to exploit you very quickly. Okay? But Krishna, he wants to see our trust, how much we are. Because in obstacles, our relationship with him must be strong, must be more deeper, not just shaken or swallow, like a shallow one. No, we need to go deep diver. If it's happening, there must be a reason where Krishna is want to show me something so I can progress in my life. Okay? Welcome, Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Now we know why we worship the cows.
Now you know why you worship the cows.
Yes.
Yes. It is not that because we have billions of demigods, Mataji. We only worship because Krishna gets pleased.
Because there are only pictures of it.
Aha. That's why I show you the picture of Bhagavatam. That's why I said take the speculation and the material world information out of your mind.
It has been presented like that.
So
Like all the Vedas decide is
it is there. It is not wrong. It is there, but that is not our intention to worship the cow. Because our intention is to get some material wealth from them. Makes sense? So that's why Prabhupada says, because we have been manipulated by this world. So we have been misfortune with so many information. That's why I asked you the information. Whom do we worship on Diwali? That's why I asked one exercise. I did one exercise with you all. So that is the reason, because that we've been misfortune, and it was our problem too. We need to be smart enough to ask a question to our seniors. You know, that's why the scriptures are there to read. It being as a parent, because now you being as a parent, now you as a parent read Bhagavatam and give the real knowledge to your children. Makes sense? Or not?
in the Bhagavad also it's there, but Abraham was born out of like cow.
Yeah.
That's how the cow is also worshipped.
No, that is one reason. I mean,
There are like so many instances related to this.
yeah. Yeah. No, Gokarna was Gokarna. Means go means what? Cow. Karna means what? Yes, so he came out of the ear of the cows. But there is another story, there is another context, another lesson is there for that story.
Yeah, the
Okay.
importance of cow is like coming out of like so much of directions.
Okay, anybody else? Everything is clear? Now we were supposed to.
Take one of
Mother, let's start first. Start.
I think the question answer was going on sometimes.
That's good. That's how I answer. That's how I answer in a humorous way. You know, let's start the journey and then we talk about the end. I tell you what, many years back, myself and some of my friends, we were trying to learn harmonium from our teacher. Okay. And she was teaching us, she was telling this is a black key, this is a white key, and it is just the first class. It is just a first class, just a beginning. And she was telling her to press this, say okay, we were doing that. But one person was very curious. Mataji, please teach us how to say Jayo Prabhu. And Mataji, first learn how to start the kirtan, then we can come about the end. What is the ending part?
I did the same, bro. I did the same.
You did the same? Yeah. Kirtan has no start date. You're talking about ending part. That's how it just hit me, your point, How long it take to finish? Let's start first. It's up to our speed. Okay? If you are young, if your health is good, There's no problem. People do within 6 to 7 hours. And some are very fast. They can do 4, and it's 21 kilometers or 22 kilometers of Govardhan. It used to be long. It used to be very big. But somebody gave a curse to the Govardhan. There is another story that every day you will become smaller and smaller, the size of mustard seed. Okay? So now still it's 22 kilometers. Or some people, they do by walk, those who are good in their legs and they have no issue. Some people use the Toto, electric bike. Toto. It's called Toto in Vrindavan. It's called Toto, I mean auto rickshaw. Electronic. Or some people use rickshaw, like a human rickshaw. Or some people use cycle. So as whichever way it suits you, you can finish it off. Okay? By any means. At least when you go with someone senior who is experienced.
Who can make it?
So they can tell you about some stories, what's happening, because around the Govardhan Hill, many things happen.
Okay.
You know, like Krishna got abhisheked with milk and yogurt and juice. It's called Govinda Kund. And there is a Surbi Kund because then he was upset with Indra. Then Indra went to his mummy. And who is this mummy? Surbi cow. Because Krishna, he doesn't get angry while seeing the cow. So he was hiding behind the guy, said, Mummy, I made a boo-boo. I made a mistake. You know, please come and sort out with daddy. And she came. She said, please forgive the child, you know, this and that. And with her own udder, she Abhishek Krishna. So that's called Surbi Kund. So there are many pastimes happen around there. And this is a place where I said, Aniol, where Krishna was asking, give me more food. So that is place is also there where all the Brajvasis, everybody bring their offering to the Lord and the Lord accepts from that mouth. There is a place called Aniol, like a town, small suburbs called Aniol. And there's Pucharika Lota. You know, usually it says in scripture, the shape of a Govardhan, which comes under Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, and many other, it's a shape of a peacock. So you will see when you read. We stop here. So I kind of, yeah,
I like the point that, and you hear it all the time, that people, they blame Krishna or, God. They say, God, why this happened to me?
Yeah.
They blame him for the things, but they have to blame their own karma, not Krishna, because Krishna is making it easier for us to come to him.
Yeah.
But, sometimes we just keep it real.
Yeah. It takes times. We need to read a lot, we need to chant a lot, and most importantly, we need to do service a lot. Because with the service, this is the fastest way to remove our anarthas from our heart. Because as soon as we know what is the condition of our chanting, as soon as we pick up the beats, our mind goes away somewhere else. Yes? So chanting is also good because we have promised to our spiritual master chanting minimum 16 rounds. But seva is also very important because with the seva, your heart, your senses are cleansed very fast, especially your consciousness. Then you are ready to understand the spiritual subject matter very easily. Make sense or not? Because we are not Haridas Thakur that we're going to chant 22, 24 hours. No. Because the way our condition is very bad. So we need help from everywhere. Like a poor student, he takes help from the teacher. He takes help from his own self-study. He takes the help from the group. He takes the help from the seniors. And he also copies on the exam. So he takes help from everywhere to just pass the exam. So that's why we need to take help from everywhere. Some chanting, some reading, some hearing, some seva, some donation, some preaching to others. So it involves everything. So we are being polished by everywhere. So let the marjanam start. Okay, thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dhanva Pranam on Vishnu Prabhupada. So let us
Turn
it
on.
Yeah. So Arjun devotees, Dhanva Pranam on Vishnu Prabhupada. So let us glorify Prabhuji by chanting 3 times. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. definitely. So we'll do the Arati. It will take long because it's almost 7:15 to start Prasadam after Arati. So devotees, Krishna says, "Mat bhakta puja abhyuthita." He likes his devotees worship first and then him. So Prabhuji is a representative of great devotee, and he already given nice gift about the explanation of Govardhan. So when you get a gift, you should give a return gift. And also we do the puja. How do the puja? We're not worshipping, but we'll give our donations as we can do as much. So, and because he's a brahmachari for traveling and those things. And Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Kadamokam Swami. I don't know how many you know Maharaj. He left his material body, went to the Goloka, so he can hear his lectures, kirtans, there Swami. And second thing, devotees I saw, thank you very much. A lot of our Matajis brought prasadam. So, I hope you all know how to offer prasadam. Is it right? Amongst all of you know how to offer prasadam. So, I have printed papers here. So, these are prasadam prayer. Srila Prabhupada mantra 3 times. Okay. They our concept of prasadam 3 times, then Krishna mantra 3 times. Please take it home and hopefully you are all vegetarian. If not, still you can put cleaning. You should have a new pot, everything new. Those you don't use for anything else. You take a shower, take to Krishna, then you cook, offer, and you can bring prasadam. So it has to be done, as was said, as scripture wise, not what I think. Okay. And third thing, devotees you all know, we are having a Janmashtami fundraising concert with Anup Jalata next month, 19th. So we need your participation because we need lot of volunteers. Please register, please register. It will be a great achievement for us. If you, this is the first time we're doing actually. We're very small. ISKCON Tampa, but as soon as we got the temple, we see a lot of new devotees coming. Thank you all for coming, and we'll meet all of you closely. Mataji, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
I'm getting sad.
Tampa, pretty cool. What's your name?
Marie.
Mary. Thank you. You came with Hare Krishna Prabhuji. What's your name? Aditya. Thank you. Thank you. And Prabhuji came last time from St. Pete. I know very well. And who else new here? Oh, they are not new in ISKCON, but in Tampa. Moved from Tampa. Very low. Few from Dubai.
They just came in. So, yeah, roommates.
You got the same benefit and same prasadam. Very low.
And we have some books you can take.
Definitely. So we'll give you also for the newcomers. Okay. Any other comments, questions? But don't forget to register. So you're helping us multiple ways. You are serving Krishna. So it is not easy to get service from Krishna. Krishna choose his devotees. Not everybody get the chance, but only very people. So don't miss the service. That will help us to build this temple in the next step. Okay. Any questions? Any comments?
So
Go to the other.
tomorrow is Ekadashi. We have a special discount for you.
Okay. So, Tony, you tell it. You know better than me the discount stuff. Because I'll charge more.
Hare Krishna devotees, like we have Black Friday. So, Kartik month is also Black Friday for us, but Ekadashi is special mercy. So Black Sunday. So, so please register. So please, invite your friends and family as well. Sorry, my throat is.
So, proceed to the Aruti.